Hi, I'm Simi Pasha and you're watching Good News Today, our special series where we bring you positive stories of hope and courage. These are stories that don't necessarily make headlines but showcase the triumph of the human spirit. Who says bodybuilding is only for men? Here's the story of a woman bodybuilder from Maharashtra who was so taken in with fitness and determined to get a well-sculpted body that she spent her entire lifetime's earnings on it. Virendra Gunawat with her story.
For Ashwani Vaskar, what began as a typical workout to be fit gradually turned into a career in bodybuilding. For 8 years, she led a sedentary life as a senior researcher at the Central Fishery Research Institute in Mumbai. She weighed around 60 kilograms when she joined the gym to get back in shape. Soon she was determined to be a professional bodybuilder. Hailing from a conservative Marathi background, it was difficult for her father to support her dream.
Papa took 1-2 days to decide their mind, and he said that it is okay, it's a sport, you should take it sportsfully, so no need of thinking for the costume. So go ahead. He was very okay with that, and when Papa says yes, everybody is okay with that.
Coming from a poor family and with no sponsors, she had to sell her gold ornaments to participate in the World Bodybuilding competition held in Mumbai last year.
Phase was economic. For participation in this WBPF also, we didn't get any sponsor. We approached many people, including some gyms, including some supplement, some politicians also, but we didn't get response. So we sold our goat gel.
Ashwani is not alone in her struggle. Karuna Wagmare comes from a family of bodybuilders. She too wanted to follow the footsteps of her father and uncles. Being a girl, she was discouraged initially till one day she read about female bodybuilders in a sports magazine, and that changed her life forever.
Few years back I have seen one magazine. In that magazine, the cover picture, when I saw that cover picture, I was so happy and motivated by seeing that picture, and I have decided that the lady can be with 6 kids. She can be having such a lovely body. So being in to fitness field from so many years, I will definitely go for that, and I decided to start training towards competition. Because of that picture, it was so motivating, I have decided that.
Since 2009, she has been participating in different national and international competitions. But with little support from her family, Karuna tries to fight monetary battle on her own.
He wants to sit at home and have fun on my money. So many years, like 8 years, he was staying with me at my place. He never earned, he never gave me a single penny.
One day she hopes to win Olympia International Award as well. A hope that burns like a desire in all these female bodybuilders despite all odds, and that is a good news indeed.
Karuna and many more female bodybuilders are making the country proud. They are facing day-to-day challenges not only in the professional world but even at their home. And the biggest challenge is that they are seeking financial support from state and the central government and asking why not Bodybuilder Association gears up and give all kind of a required support to these bodybuilders so that they can make the India and even at the international level everyone proud. With camera person Mangesh Ambre, this is Virendra Singh Gunawat in Mumbai for Headlines Today.
At a time when safety of women in metros, especially on public transport vehicles, has come under scanner, there's a cab service that's exploring an alternative. Not only do women drivers eliminate the threat from the person behind the wheel, they also provide employment opportunities to women.
42-year-old Sindhu's day starts at 6 in the morning. She finishes her daily chores at home before she leaves as a cab driver. She works with Veera Motors, the only driving school in the country that exclusively trains women from low-income groups to become taxi drivers. Sindhu has been driving the taxi for the last 7 years and she thoroughly enjoys her work.
अभी हमको 7 साल हो गए, 8वां साल चालू है अभी।
लेकिन कब ऐसे डिसाइड किया कि टैक्सी चलानी है? ये बहुत अलग किस्म का प्रोफेशन है।
ये जब ये टैक्सी का हमारे मैडम ने ये किया ना, पेपर में भी दिया था और उन्होंने तो तभी पता चला, तो फिर हमको बहुत खुशी हुई कि चलो हमारे लिए भी अच्छा है, अनेक लेडीज़ के लिए भी बहुत अच्छा है और ये बहुत ही अच्छा है, आगे जाके सबके सेफ के लिए अच्छा है और हमारे लिए भी अच्छा है, हमारे घर पर पंचायत संसार के लिए भी अच्छा है कि पैसा मिलेगा, हम भी सेफ में रहेंगे और हमारे साथ जो बैठने वाली लेडीज़ है, औरतें हैं, उनके लिए सेफ में रहेगा, ऐसा सोच के हमने ये चूज़ किया।
घर में उन्हें एडजस्ट नहीं करना पड़ता, हम एडजस्ट कर लेते हैं और मेरे पिताजी एडजस्ट कर लेते हैं। जैसे हम थोड़ा घर की सफाई और वो सब हम लोग कर देते हैं, खाना बनाना थोड़ा हम लोग एडजस्ट करते हैं बस वैसे।
लेकिन अच्छा लगता है तुम्हें ये?
बहुत अच्छा, बहुत अच्छा, बहुत अच्छा।
There are others like Sindhu working as a cab driver. Rekha couldn't finish her studies due to financial conditions of her family, but today she has a job. She too is a cab driver.
प्रोफेशनल रहेगा तो मेरी इतनी पढ़ाई भी नहीं हुई, जो ये साल में वो टाइम पे मेरे को मिला 10वीं तक का लाइसेंस, इसीलिए मिला। मैं बोली वो कर लेते हैं, अभी जो है लेडीज बोल रही है हम लोग सब लोग कर रहे हैं तो हम भी कुछ कम नहीं है, ये दिखाने के लिए करने का।
रिस्पांस कैसा मिल रहा है?
बहुत अच्छा मिल रहा है। कई बार होता है कि जैसे वो टैक्सी वाले सब हम लोग को आगे जाने नहीं देते, हमसे रेस करते हैं गाड़ी, बहुत हम लोग चलता है, फिर भी कई बहुत सारे ऐसे हैं कि जो बड़ा बोलते हैं कि करो आप भी कुछ करना चाहिए, ऐसा करते बोलते हैं।
मेरे को ऐसा लगता है मेरा बड़ा बेटा है, ऐसा लगता है मेरे को। 2 लड़के, एक पार्लर उसको दिया है, एक को गाड़ी लेके दिया है, उसने गाड़ी सीखी कभी और चलाई कभी, मालूम ही नहीं। मेरे को बहुत डर लगता था, इतना लंबा लेके जाती है कि मैं वो आने तक सोती नहीं हूँ, मैं इसके लिए डर लगता है। लेकिन वो बच्चे जैसा हिम्मत रखती है और कमा के देती है। मेरे को बेटा नहीं है, मेरी 2 ही बेटी है और वो बेटी की जैसे अभी मेरे को तीर्थ में लेके आई, अष्टविनायक मेरे को करवा के लाई है। वो मेरी बेटी है, मेरा बेटा है, वो बेटी नहीं है वो मेरे को बहुत गर्व लगता है उसका।
Repeated incidents of molestations in cabs in metro cities have put the focus on cab services. In such a situation, a cab service with female cab drivers serves the interest of female passengers' safety and makes a woman from the lower income group self-reliant.
These are girls from income groups where they have never ever even sat in a car, some of them. So from there to learn how to drive a car, how to fill fuel, how to change your tire if there's a puncture, to maintain your car is a long journey. It's a very extensive 3-month training program, and we also train them in self-defense because that gives them a confidence to be on the road night and day. And it's a long training program, and we have trained 207 women in to become commercial drivers.
A taxi service by women is an answer to the demand of safe and secure and door-to-door transport service in metropolitan cities. If we talk about this service, it has 2 angles. First, it gives security to the women passengers, and also it gives empowerment to women taxi drivers. In cities like Mumbai, such taxi services are getting more and more popularity. With cameraman Mangesh Sawant, Amruta Shedge in Mumbai for Headlines Today.
The Indian Space Research Organisation has constantly been giving us reasons to celebrate. This Friday, Mangalyaan completed 100 days in Mars's orbit. Here's a look at its success story.
When Dr. Radhakrishnan, the man heading Mars mission, retired, ISRO's Mars orbiter tweeted this message. The message congratulates Indian scientists and applauds their devotion to put India in space age. India's maiden mission to Mars, Mangalyaan successfully completed 100 days on Friday in the orbit of the Red Planet. Mangalyaan had entered Mars orbit on September 24th last year. It travelled 666 million kilometer journey from Earth in more than 10 months. And in the process, India became the first country in the world to have successfully launched its mission to the Red Planet on the very first attempt.
I think in completing 100 days, I'm sure it's pretty successful. ISRO has set a standard no other country in the world has achieved so far. And it's a perfect test of the communication and the design technologies. And although a small payload was sent in this Mars orbiter mission, that has been working fairly well.
Mangalyaan was made at the cost of Rs 450 crores, making it the cheapest interplanetary mission ever. The spacecraft has been sending data, including pictures of the terrain of the Red Planet, to ISRO.
Well, revolutionary wise, I must say the methane sensor is the most important equipment, because methane's presence on Mars, whether on surface or somewhere in the atmosphere, will be a signature to possible presence of life forms, possibly in microbial form. Apart from that, there are other equipments on Mars orbiter mission, particularly Lyman alpha photometer, that is to tell about the history of Martian atmosphere. It is assumed that Mars atmosphere was denser and wetter long ago. Perhaps in the past 4.6 billion years it has lost substantial amount of it. So Lyman alpha photometer is to measure the rate at which Mars has lost its atmosphere.
NASA with its Curiosity and MAVEN, European Space Agency with its Mars Express, are the only two other members of the elite club of successful Martian explorers.
But there are two possibilities: either just let go of it, otherwise there is another possibility: you maneuver the orbit so that you can improve the science returns from the mission. In fact, I will settle for the latter, because if we get more science out of it, more cream out of it, obviously the mission, even though it's a shorter life, will have given much more than the expenditure which has been made so far.
Bureau Report, Headlines.
The IT city made headlines throughout 2014 for all the wrong reasons. Repeated cases of rape and sexual assault on young children inside schools shocked the entire country and broke the myth that schools provided a safe haven for toddlers. Here's how citizens in Bangalore are trying to ensure the safety of their children in the new year.
Looking to keep your child safe? Then this identity card is just the solution for you. With an inbuilt GPS, this ID card allows the child to send an SOS alert along with a program to dial any 3 emergency numbers.
Another unique feature about this ID badge is that the moment you know your child is in danger, you can send an SMS to the server, which will automatically allow this device to place a call to your number, and you can secretly voice monitor the child's surrounding. The moment this card gets switched off, you will get an immediate SMS alert.
Stung by the less than cooperative response of many schools to the insistence by Bengaluru police that safety gadgets have to be put in place, this exhibition is one way to let school managements, parents and students know that investing in the right technology can help keep them reasonably safe.
You have apps, all of you have apps in your mobiles which tell you which is the best nearest restaurant which is available, which is the next spa which is available, but there is no app which shows which is the nearest police station which is available. So there is a huge possibility of improvement in that, and definitely technology is already available. It's just we have to start using it for our benefit.
The Bachao app is free to download. In one touch, you can alert a person with your message and location that can be tracked on a map. Interesting apps like this and cool gadgets like the ID card and a watch with location tracker have caught the fancy of many.
But I'm really happy that initiatives like these are being taken by companies also, and by, you know, the headquarters of every city in terms of the police and the crime branch and everybody who really wants to now create this sense of fear amongst the people who have this psychological thing of, you know, wanting to go and do these kind of criminal things. Because see,
it is that Bachao thing, because when we are in trouble, first we can send a message that what we should do, and we are coming to the home, and if we face any trouble in the road, we can just press a button called Bachao, and the people who are nearby, we can send them, and it is very useful for us.
For the better part of 2014, Bengaluru found itself on the back foot. Now India's Silicon Valley is showing the way to prevent the city from being dismissed as India's rape capital. With Pratibha Raman in Bengaluru, Bureau Report, Headlines Today.
What is it that you look for in a smartphone? Its speed, connectivity, camera quality, style, looks. Or what if there was a phone that could change your life forever? Take a look.
Giora Live, a 64-year-old electrical engineer, fell off a ladder 9 years ago. He has been confined to a wheelchair ever since, unable to move his arms and legs. But he was determined to use a smartphone just like everyone else. Now he can. An Israeli company has designed a new software that allows paralyzed users to control their gadgets without touching them, and he is a co-inventor in this company. This voice command software named Sesame works as an extraordinary smartphone called the Sesame Phone, world's first completely touch-free smartphone.
I jumped from the Stone Age, I call it, to this age of technology and the age of using all the features that the internet and the phone can give me.
The phone was working for some test users before it was working for Giora, because Giora's head movements are really limited. When we took a video of him and watched it in the lab, we couldn't even tell he was moving his face. But then we did a lot of work on the algorithm, and now it's even tracking his fine movements.
Lab partner Ben Dove hopes that their innovation can soon be applied to everything that requires touch, even driving. Although this newfound independence has its limits, Liv feels he has been reborn after using the Sesame, while his son thinks he is the perfect model of how quality life improves with this technology.
There's been a very long period that I didn't have my father, and I had to take care of every aspect of his life, you know, and now he became more like the father I knew.
Bureau Report, Headlines Today.
That's all we could pack into this edition of Good News Today. You can send us your feedback, tweet the team at HLT Good News, leaving you with pictures of New Year celebrations across the globe.